my name is Pedro Robert and I'm the founder of Wealth Insider Network, and in this short video I'm going to reveal to you the 5 deadly mistakes that most new investors make which causes them to lose money on the stock market. Because after having spent the last 30 years managing investments for some well-known companies and private individuals in the UK, in Europe, in the Far East and North America, I can assure you of one thing: it is not through a lack of intelligence that people make bad investment decisions. It's through a lack of proper information. But not to worry, because in the short video I'm going to reveal to you what these 5 deadly mistakes are so that you can actually avoid them and that you can make strong investment decisions which will allow you to achieve your financial dreams. Whether you're young or old, whether you're rich or just getting by, whether you have zero experience or some experience with investing, if you'd like to learn how to generate real wealth on the stock market, understanding these 5 deadly mistakes is going to be extremely valuable to you. 99% of the time, they lose money because they fall victim to one of the 5 deadly investing mistakes that they make without even having realized it, that causes them to experience devastating losses, not to mention feelings of personal failure, excessive stress, worry, and of course regret. The first deadly mistake is paying too much attention to the financial media. Digesting financial newspapers, magazines and TV programs can certainly help you gain a greater awareness of what is happening in the investment space, but very often these publications and programs give many people a false sense of knowledge that really causes them to invest in areas they don't fully understand. So while it's always good to seek to educate yourself, please keep in mind that the financial media generally only provides surface level explanations of what is happening in the financial markets. After all, there's just only so much they can actually cover in a 30-minute TV program or a 1-page magazine article. So whether you're getting a hot investing tip from a popular financial magazine, a primetime TV show, or even a friend at work, it's always important to dig deeper and to learn more about the investment that you're about to make and ensure that it lines up with your own personal goals and dreams. Now, the second deadly mistake is trying to time the market. So let me explain. Of course, in the perfect world, if you could perfectly time the market, you would only buy a stock at its lowest price. And then of course you'd only sell it at its highest price. But the fact is, that is simply impossible to do. The real secret to profitable investing is to identify which stocks the market is currently undervaluing and to buy those stocks and to hold them while they are currently priced low. And then of course to actually sell them when the market starts, to understand the underlying value of the companies that they actually represent. So now let's move on to the third deadly mistake, which is simply having a very short time horizon when it comes to investing in stocks. Now, many new investors to the stock market like to treat it as a casino. And what is their aim? To get rich quick. And because of this, they focus on trying to find stocks that they are very positive will go up in price. And then they stress themselves out by monitoring them like hawks to make sure that they sell just at the right time, making the big money they're looking for. Now, these guys really aren't investors, they're traders. And it's an extremely risky business. And it's the reason why a lot of people lose a lot of money when it comes to entering the stock market. You see, the fact is that trying to get rich quick as an investor simply doesn't work. If you want to make serious money with investing, you must adopt a get rich slow approach. Instead of chasing after short-term gains, your goal should be to buy and then to hold onto an investment for a longer period of time. Now, Warren Buffett offers some very sound advice with this regard. He says that you should only buy an investment that you're prepared to hold onto for a lifetime. Now, let me just put that into perspective. I would typically hold a stock for anywhere between 3 to 24 months before I considering selling. So now, moving swiftly on to number 4, which is focusing too much on recent past performance. If a particular investment has persistently increased in value over the past few years. An inexperienced investor may say to himself, if only I had bought this 3 years ago, I would be sitting on a pretty good return by now. And this feeling of a perceived loss, that they've missed out on something, is what actually motivates them to invest right now. But just because an investment has shown a recent history of great returns does not mean that those great returns will continue into the future. If you buy a stock today, for example, you may be investing in it as it hits an all-time high and is about to hit a downward cycle. So instead of making emotionally driven buying decisions based on recent past performance or perceived loss of your financial goals, then you should have a more disciplined approach. After all, if you simply invested based on past performance, it's a little bit like asking somebody to drive a car using only their rear view mirror. The chances are you're definitely going to have an accident. So, let's move on to the fifth and final deadly mistake, which is avoiding investments that are forecast to lose money over the short term. Now, this may strike you as being strange, but if you're looking at a stock that's plummeted in value, say 10 or 15% over the last few months, and it's forecast to lose even more money in the coming months, this stock may, on occasion, actually be a good investment for you. You see, the market is often very short-term in its outlook and pricing. The market often only looks a few quarters ahead when they're actually evaluating the value of a stock. And because of this, there are many times when a stock will be undervalued when in reality it is a perfectly sound investment from a fundamental financial point of view. These kind of stocks, which have been undervalued by the market and are financially sound, give people like you and me an amazing opportunity to actually make significant gains over the longer term. So now let's do a quick recap of what I've just shared with you. The 5 deadly mistakes that most people make when it comes to investing. So they are: number 1, paying too much attention to the financial media. Number 2, trying to time the market. Number 3, having a short-term time horizon. 4, focusing too much attention on recent performance. And number 5, avoiding investments that are forecast to lose money over the short term. So, as I mentioned to you at the beginning of this video, in my experience, it is not a lack of intelligence that usually causes people to lose money on the stock market. It's a simple lack of knowing how to select the right investments that will help you hit all of your financial goals and dreams. Now, my father was a perfect example of this. A number of years ago, I could see that based on his income and the amount of savings that he had in the bank and the age at which he wanted to retire, his future looked pretty bleak. My father was an intelligent man who spent his entire life working hard so that my family and I could have a good life. But like so many others, due to the economy, the rising cost of living, and his lack of understanding of how to make his money work for him, I could see that he wasn't going to have enough money to live comfortably in retirement. Luckily, after spending several years in the investment world and successfully managing my own personal portfolio of investments, I had the experience and the expertise to be able to help him in this area. So one day I simply said to him, if you don't start doing something different right now, you're going to have to push back your retirement age. And during those golden years, you're going to have to be living on a shoestring, in a permanent state of stress. And quite frankly, I really want something much more for you. And so I recommended that he invest a sum of money into a particular investment, and he did follow my advice. Unfortunately, 9 years later, my father passed away, just 1 month before his 65th birthday, the age that he was planning to retire. And so, helping my mother sort out his estate, she shared with me that the money we'd invested had grown by 275% within just 9 years. Just like I wanted a better life for my father, by virtue of you finding this page, it's fair to say that you too want a better life for yourself and the people that you truly care about. And I think it's only fair to say that you realize that the key to creating this better life isn't to work harder or to make more money. It's to invest wisely so that you can multiply your money, generate more short-term cash, and ensure a comfortable future. But let's face it, learning how to do this on your own is no easy task. How can you focus in on the right investments out of the tens of thousands of opportunities that are available to you? What does all that difficult jargon actually mean? How much money should you invest? And when should you buy? And of course, when should you sell something? For the regular person without having any form of financial education, people who work hard and who simply want to live comfortably, people just like my father, it can seem like all the cards are stacked against you. Fortunately, I was able to help my parents, but I know that not everybody has this opportunity. And this is precisely why I founded the Wealth Insider Network. The Wealth Insider Network is a powerful membership community where you'll discover how to invest in the stock market and create financial freedom that you desire in as little as 2 to 3 hours per month. And the best part is, if you click on the button right now, you can get instant access to the Wealth Insider Network for just $2.95. But more on that in just a moment. Now, unlike most other similar services that simply tell you how to do things in a financial jargon-filled language format, where you're really left to interpret things on your own, inside the Wealth Insider Network, we actually show you how we personally invest, and we do it in a plain, easy to understand English format, which eliminates all confusion, all guesswork, and virtually all margin for error when it comes to your own investing success. Once you're an insider, my investing partners and I will take you by the hand and show you what companies we're personally investing in. We share our findings and results with you with 100% full transparency, giving you the best chance to invest successfully in a reasonably short amount of time should you decide to follow our trades. You'll receive a private and secure user and password that will give you 24/7 unrestricted first-hand access to our own personal investment portfolios, including a complete list of all the companies that we're currently invested in and how each investment is doing in real time. Each Monday, we will also send you a weekly email alert that you will be able to view either as a text or a video format, whichever is the easiest form for you, updating you on any of the changes that occurred over the previous week relating to the companies inside of our own personal portfolios. We will also send you a short, concise trading alert notifying you of any new actions we take, including why we've selected a new investment that we've actually put into our portfolio, or how much we have sold of an existing investment. Plus, at the end of each month, you'll receive access to the Wealth Insider Monthly Review. This will give you a step-by-step breakdown in plain English of exactly what happened with our portfolios over the previous 30 days and how this may relate to your own investments. Inside the Wealth Insider Network, we will do all the heavy lifting for you so that you don't have to. Being an insider is just like having your own team of financial experts with over 50 years of personal experience in combined investing, standing over your shoulder, sharing their own personal trades with you in real time and explaining what you need to do in simple, understandable English. Just start by investing 2 to 3 hours per month, following our progress and taking control of your own investments, and in a very short time you could be on your way to achieving the financial freedom you desire faster and easier than you ever imagined was possible. Now, once we've added even more wealth building tools and trainings to the Wealth Insider Network community in the near future, as we plan to, membership will run to $99.90 per month. But you will not be paying that price if you act today. Instead, if you click on the button below and enter your details on our secure page that you'll see next, you'll get full access to the Wealth Insider Network, including an unrestricted first-hand look at all our personal portfolios for 1 full month for just $2.95. You see, as I shared with you before, I know firsthand just how important it is to make the right investment decisions to ensure that the people that you love are taken care of. So I don't want anything, including money, to hold you back from taking full control of your own financial destiny. Right now, I'd like to give you the risk-free opportunity to try Wealth Insider Network for yourself for the next month for just $2.95. Study our personal portfolios, follow our email alerts, and watch us manage our investments right before your eyes with 100% complete transparency, and see how it's done. And if you choose, Use what you learn to take control of your own investments. And after 30 days, if you'd like to stay as an insider, simply do nothing but continue to reap the rewards of your membership. And you'll start to begin paying just $49.90 per month for as long as you remain an insider. When we double the monthly membership rate in a very short time, you'll be grandfathered in at a 50% discount, even though you'll be enjoying all the additional benefits and perks that others will be paying double for in a short period of time. But if you don't find Wealth Insider Network is for you, and you don't wish to continue your membership for whatever reason, simply email us and cancel your membership. No problem, no hassle. So remember, whether you have zero experience or some experience with investing, if you're ready to learn the real secrets of getting rich slow through the power of investing so that you can achieve the income and financial freedom you desire, inside the Wealth Insider Network, you'll find everything you need to ensure your success. The sooner you begin, the more time your investments will have to work for you. So go ahead and click on the button below and test drive the Wealth Insider Network risk-free for the next 30 days, just $2.95, and let's start making your money work for you today. So, as you can see, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain by taking action today. So please don't wait, because inside the Wealth Insider Network, you're simply no longer alone. I'd like to thank you for your time, and I really look forward to seeing you on the inside.